We have the very gorgeous Bhagyashree with us today, and tell us about today's evening event, which is going to be full of art. And then, of course, we'll talk about yoga. And we have. I follow you on Instagram. There are a lot of motivational things that you do there. And of course, your son won the best debut this year. So we'll talk about all of this. We'll start first with today's evening event.
Well, first of all, hello to all the viewers there. And it's such a pleasure getting in touch with all of you through her. So, hi from me. Well, today's event is an interesting mix of health and art. Today people talk a lot about mental health and how they could overcome problems in their life. I feel art is the best form in which one can reach out to your inner depths. So today the whole exhibition is about 1,000 cuts and a curve.
Okay.
So the 1,000 cuts also stand for different life experiences and the way they affect us. And the curve is an arch. The way I look at it, the best curve that one could have is this. But yeah, Bhagyashree has his own interpretation of this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing.
So, are you a patron of the arts? Have you bought his work or admired his work?
Well, admired, yes. The thing is that to understand the art, you really have to understand the artist.
Yes.
So if you're on a one-to-one level with the artist, or you kind of know the artist, it becomes easier to decipher the thoughts. So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. What about yoga? Are you a yoga practitioner? Because your Instagram has more than yoga, right?
Well, actually, I do functional training.
Yeah.
I had a health scare a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And doctors all around Bombay told me that I would have to undergo a surgery, which I did not want to do. And of course, Google being the encyclopedia, you search on the net and you wonder what it's all about. And it scared me.
Okay.
The whole procedure of the operation kind of scared me. And I decided to help myself.
Okay.
So I did a course on nutrition and fitness through the American Fitness and Professionals Associates. Got myself a degree.
Okay.
Learned all about nutrition and how you can self-heal your body, because that's what you're meant to do, actually.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah. So
all
all
do you
my
teach
problems.
As well? Do you also practice?
Well, I have an online site through which I help people with their dietary plans. One thing that I would like to tell all my viewers: diet does not mean restricting food. Please, it does not mean fasting. Diet should actually be a food plan that you follow on a regular basis, and that's what I think really makes up for good health. When you follow something over a period of time, it helps your body. Yeah.
And you look ageless. Who can say that your son has made a debut and he's won the best debut for Filmfare, and you were on stage? That moment was special, wasn't it? And you broke down.
I really can't put into words what I felt at that point of time, because I think it's the greatest joy for any mother to be known as her child's mother.
Yeah.
Your own achievements fall short at that point of time, and it just makes you feel full.
Complete,
It just makes you feel that all the time that you've given to your children have borne fruit.
Yeah.
So
has he always been into acting right from childhood?
No, he actually started off pretty much late, and I made it later. I've always endeavored to give both my children a very normal childhood. I didn't want them to have the pressures of being a star kid and stuff like that. I wanted them to have all kinds of friends, make their own moves through life, So both the kids have been sports enthusiasts. They've been very good at their studies, fortunately. And so I encouraged education more. So where Abhimanyu was concerned, I think it was during his first 2 years of college that he actually came and said, Mom, you know what? This is what I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, नहीं बेटा पहले ना अपने आप को get yourself world wise and get yourself educated well. I also feel that a lot of friends during that point of time actually told me कि ये जो bookish पढ़ाई होती है या college में पढ़ाई होती है, how does that help in this line or this career? I mean, make him do workshops and make him an assistant and let him be on the sets to learn more. I kind of visualize it differently. I say that your whole perspective towards life changes if you're an educated person. So not to say that those who have left their studies haven't done it, but what I mean is ये बहुत ज़रूरी है to make you a wholesome person. So I told Abhimanyu, I said, finish your graduation and then you can pursue what you want. So actually he holds me to it. He said, Mom, I could have started much earlier and it's because of you that I got late. And
but today in the world of content, which is changing in such a rapid way, there's no longer the typical way heroines or heroes or character actors are portrayed. How do you see that explosion today from when you started out?
I feel it's fantastic because in that way you have relatable characters coming on screen. You have stories that are probably associated with many people around you, people's lives that you have been party to see. And for the viewer, they find a better connect. Not to say that larger than life pictures don't still make your art go but yeah, those are far and few now. I think the audience in general wants to hear different stories, not the regular.
I always wanted to know that Mard ko dard nahi hota as your child going through a lot of pain, but not pain. Like he doesn't feel.
Right.
But how as a mother, when you saw him, bleed so much and going through those entire roles, in the sense, he has pain but no pain.
Something, I actually had to watch the film the second time because he told me at the end of the film, and I just kept staring at the screen, and he goes like, Mom, aapko picture wapas dikhani padegi. I think you just saw me. You didn't see the film. You have no idea what the film is all about. So actually speaking, वैसा ही हुआ. I was just like, मेरा बेटा hero बन गया.
So did you get into the character saying that, अरे इसको लग गई, but
no, that I did on the set.
Okay.
I went to visit him on the set, and I mean, with all his sequences, there's so much of mara-mari, to kahin na kahin. So there was this shot where he had to jump up in the air, and this guy had a pen knife, and it actually slashed his leg. And I was like, oh, and I got up to run, and everyone around me held me back and said, Ma'am, usko karne do acting.
So the protective mom comes.
I said, listen, I'm not here as part of the unit, and I'm still here as a mother watching her son. So and then he said, I can't have you on the set.
So
you're not coming. And then there was this other incident where he had to jump off a 3-storied building or something like that, and of course that kept the safety net and everything, and they had to tie and harness. And he said, अच्छा मैं ऊपर जाके just let me have the feel of it. So he told the cameraman कि मैं ऊपर जा रहा हूँ, don't wait, just roll when I signal you.
Oh. And you had no clue.
I wasn't there. He didn't allow me.
Okay.
He didn't allow me on the set.
Yeah.
But he hadn't even told Vasan, who's the director. So he went up और उसने बस छलांग मारी. Oh God, he's had the such an anger fit from Vasan at that point of time, because he said, you can't do this. And then Vasan called me up and I said, what is this? So he's saying, Mom, till you get the feel of it, you can't. I'm like, listen, this kind of dedication doesn't work. Haddi pasli toot jati to film band ho jati, so you can't do this. But he actually got into this with blinders on his eyes, which is why I think he feels so connected to the film, so connected to the unit as a whole. And I think that's why the viewers saw the talent in him, irrespective of the movie not really being shown so much in India. but those who have watched it
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
loved him
love-
in it.
What about so his view of your films? Is he critical? What he likes?
Oh, he was way too small
Yeah, but
when
now
he saw.
when he goes back and has he watched and what does he think?
But I started,
Yeah,
you know, I've given a big gap now, and
Yes,
the
going
films that
back
I'm
to-
shooting for now
yeah.
will be the ones where I'll ask him, okay,
Yeah.
how does it feel to
Now.
watch mom on screen? Because this waqt he was like, no, you can't be there. You're my mom. You have to sit right next to me. So
Yeah, but you started so early. You started with Kachi Dhoop. How old were you? What, 16, 17?
I was in school. It was during the summer break that we did it.
Oh God. From then on to
Yeah.
and then going on stage, accepting the best debut for
Oh,
Men.
it's been a journey. It's
And
been
Maine
a
Pyaar
journey.
Kiya. What a
Yes.
film that was. I mean, everyone in that generation.
I don't think I felt so nervous while going on stage for Maine Pyaar Kiya.
as much as you felt.
Really, because us waqt, my whole life was so different. It was
Yeah.
all about.
You were married.
No, it was all
No, he
about
was married.
Abhimanyu.
He was born then.
Yeah.
Ah,
So it was all about Abhimanyu. So for me, it was like, अच्छा
अच्छा.
कब देंगे मैं you know. So it's really weird. I mean,
How
when
old
I
was
look
he?
back,
How old was he then?
he was just a year.
born.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah,
year
just
old. Okay.
not even a year, I think.
Yeah.
So actually speaking, when I walked up on stage this time for
Yeah.
Filmfare, and I said, I never got to revel in this feeling, you
Now
know.
you are
कि
living it
हाँ,
through.
कि I'm like actually on stage for Filmfare. You know, I never got to live that feeling at that
Yes.
point of
And
time.
you broke
so
down when you.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful moment there. which-
So my daughter was in the audience and she said, "Oh, mom, you're such a drama queen." I'm like, you won't even understand it.
Is she inclined into cinema as well?
I don't know. She's just making her choices. Actually, there's so many people that expect her to do it. So she also went to London for her business management, and she went there on scholarship. So she's
Yeah.
brilliant at what she does. And when she was going, I asked her. I said, "Beta, are you
Sure.
inclined towards this?" Because you know, I forced Abhimanyu to complete his
Yeah.
education in a field that was completely
What did
alien
he
to.
do?
He did finance.
Finance as well. Okay.
So, and he's brilliant at it. Matlab, he doesn't even need a calculator. You can talk to him and he'll give you
can.
the yeah. So, I asked her and she said, "No, mummy, I don't want to do anything that people expect me to do." I said, "Okay." Now she goes there and she comes back and she said, watches her brother and she goes like, "Mom, I'm thinking, can I?" I said, "You kids."
Right.
So, yeah.
So there is
It's
a chance. There's a possibility.
Who knows, maybe.
Okay. So we had something fun for you. We wanted you to narrate the famous Maine Pyaar Kiya dialogue in all the languages you can.
Ouch.
Speak, if you can.
No, I can't.
You can speak Hindi, you can speak Marathi.
Well, I did languages practically all
Okay.
over India, पर वो डायलॉग रट के
नहीं
बोलती
ना?
थी
अच्छा,
नहीं.
ठीक है. So
अभी
we
आप
can
मुझे
only-
अभी आप मुझे बोल दो तो मैं बोल सकती हूँ. दोस्ती का एक उसूल होता है. नो सॉरी, नो थैंक यू. दोस्ती की है, निभानी तो पड़ेगी.